Hello.
Yeah.
According to the myth, God told Adam and Eve both not to bite the apple. If God and Adam was a man, do you think the person that convinced Eve to bite the apple was a man or a woman?
A woman?
You think the person who convinced Eve to bite the apple was a female?
No.
Do you think the person that convinced Eve to bite the apple was a man or a woman?
A man.
Why do you think it was a man?
Because the serpent said that he was a beast. And after eating the fruit, after eating the apple from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, he became more human-like.
So, do you think the beast was a female or a male? Why do you think it
Do I
was?
think that Eve was a female or male?
Do you think the serpent that convinced Eve to bite the apple was a male or a female? Which one do you think it was? Do you think Eve?
A male.
You think Eve left her God and her husband to go and find a strange man to listen to over her husband and her God? That's what you're saying.
That's not what I said.
Okay, so understand what happened in the Bible. So let's make sure you understand the question so you can understand. God, Adam, and Eve. God gave the instructions to Eve and Adam at the exact same time. Eve and Adam were supposed to have been married. Mates. Eve left her husband, wandered off by herself, and where she met the serpent. And you mean to tell me that Eve wouldn't listen, be obedient to her husband, but she gonna go out into the woods, in the wilderness, wherever she found this strange serpent, listen to the serpent before she listened to her husband and her God? And you believe that that serpent was a male?
According to the Bible, yes.
Not according to the Bible. According to what you feel is the truth. Because you guys to understand something about that Bible. The Bible has been plagiarized. That means it has been stolen. It has been rewritten. So a lot of the messages, a lot of the words, a lot of the stories in that Bible, there's an underlying message that was what that ain't supposed to be heard. Now, according to the Bible, which the serpent was a man, but in actuality, the serpent was a female. Because it's way easier for a woman to leave her husband, go off somewhere by herself, her and another female, talk, giggle, hee ha ha, come up with a whole different game plan and go against her husband for her friend. So what you telling me is, according to the Bible, Eve left one man. She was disobedient to her husband to be obedient to a stranger, which so happened to be another man.
Was the devil.
I'm listening to the understanding that I'm trying to give you. You trying to give me an understanding, and I'm Torah. The serpent was not a man; it was a serpent. It does not have a gender. The Bible does not specifically give the serpent a gender. Man gave the serpent a gender. According to the Bible, it was strictly a serpent, a devil. It wasn't no he or no she, according to the text, according to the words. But in the same Bible, it says, what's new under the sun? So, my point to you is, forget what the Bible says in its words. Go with what you feel is true. Would you leave your husband? Your husband say, well, Torah, do not go over here and bite this apple. You finna go over here to a whole strange man, and he gonna convince you to bite the apple that your husband just asked you not to bite. This is what you telling me. This is the logic. Forget what's in the text. The logic is you saying that you left one husband to go and listen to a stranger. It was easy for you to listen to that stranger and be disobedient to your husband. That's what you're saying, right?
No.
So, according to the Bible, it was easy for Eve to be disobedient to God and her husband. She was disobedient to God and her husband. Am I wrong or right?
Say what?
According to the Bible, was Eve being obedient or disobedient to God?
Disobedient.
Was she being obedient or disobedient to her husband?
Disobedient.
So she gonna go to this serpent, a whole person she never known of. She just meet this motherfucker for the first time and be obedient to him. She gonna be disobedient to God and her husband, but then meet another man that she going to be obedient to. This is what you want me to understand and believe, yeah?
What?
That's what you want me to understand. That's what you want me to believe. That Eve left her husband to be obedient. She was disobedient to her husband to be obedient to a strange man. That's what you're saying. Right or wrong?
No. She wanted to become a goddess. So she felt like eating the apple will make her become a goddess.
But she didn't. But according to the Bible, the only reason why she did it was because that serpent enticed her to do it. It ain't say nothing in the Bible about her being a goddess and all that shit. So where you get it from? Where's you getting your information from?
I read that.
Where did you read this?
You go back to the Bible.
So in the Bible, it says Eve wanted to be a goddess, and this is the reason why she bit that apple. That's what it says in the Bible.
Yeah.
You sure? Because I can pull it up right now.
Hello?
Yeah.